Okay, so there's something that I wanted to it just came to my mind, and that's the connection between education and what really happens in the real workspace. What do you have to say about that? Because for me, when I left school, I just knew that there is a disconnect. Like, I never heard about content strategy anytime in my time in school. I never heard about it. I didn't hear about social media management. I didn't hear about I didn't even hear about anything. I didn't hear about SEO. I didn't hear about digital marketing. All I was hearing was newspaper, print, radio, television. So, and to be honest, I have siblings who are still in the same school, and I asked them, "Can you share your curriculum with me? What have you guys been learning? Are you doing any course that is related to content? Are you doing any course that is related to tech? Are you doing any course that?" And they are like, "No, no." So, how did you how did you get into that space where you had to even drop the little you've learned in school to embrace what's happening in the real world?
Something you said stuck with me. If I'm being honest, maybe because I didn't fully graduate or stuff, but I don't think there's that much of a connection between school and the real world. In fact, when you're in school, you're in a different world. When you come out, you are faced with a whole new reality that doesn't, most of the time, doesn't have to do with what you learn in school. And especially if you're in the tech space,
Mm,
right? Because I don't know, I've not studied abroad, but then a lot of the things being taught in school these days are not something that are tech related. In fact, if you go a step further, the only thing you will see in most universities that is a bit relating to tech is computer. Like, what do you do with that? Like, and currently African market is currently exposed to technology now.
mm-hmm.
A lot of foreigners abroad, yeah,
Investing.
they're investing in African talent. So I usually tell my younger ones that it's not like I don't want you to go to school. I want you to go to school, but you have to be strategic with everything you do,
Mm,
right? Currently, we have a wave that is putting attention in Africa, which is the tech. So if you want to make it further in the future, you have to start now investing and tapping into that market. And trust me, you are not going to be taught that in school.
of course.
So even if you are schooling, take out the time to learn something that is tech has a lot of ecosystem. The ecosystem is broad.
Mm-hmm.
So pick out a part that speaks to you that you think you can work with. It might not even be writing, it might
Mm-hmm.
be coding,
Mm-hmm.
product design, but just make sure you are not being left out because tech is the future and we have a lot of opportunities now because the attention is currently in Africa. But I can't say the same in 10 years' time. So now that you have that opportunity, that the spotlight is on you, what are you doing with it?
Hmm. That's a question. What are we doing with the spotlight that we have on us?
Right.
And I feel it's something to just think about.